Here it is, my beautiful 2004 Mercedes ML500. About 3 years ago I made a video of this same vehicle, and now I'm putting it up for sale, and I thought I would describe it for you a bit. We'll take a short test drive just so you can see everything works. A couple things about this one. I put oversized tires on it. Expensive Michelin LTXs. And man, do they make this thing a great snowmobile. It goes through snow better than any vehicle I've had. In fact, you'll note in the background that there's another ML500 here. You'll probably see it in some of the shots I take of the truck. I've had several W163s. I think this is number 4 of 5 that I've had. It's in really good shape. It's not perfect. You know, there are a couple rust areas, little bits and pieces of it, nothing catastrophic or anything like that. But if you look, you'll see little burbles of rust. There's a little crack in that front bumper. But all in all, this truck's in very good shape. I've kept it in very good shape. And if you read the article, you will see, or the ad that I put up, you'll see all the work I've done to it. And so let's take a short test drive and let's see what my 2004 ML500 drives like. This one's only got 93,000 miles on it. It's actually really a low mileage vehicle. 92,800 miles. The miles are going to go up. By the time it gets listed for sale, you're going to see maybe 94,000 miles on it, or 93,000 miles. Stereo works. This is a rare one because it has Parktronic. You may have seen the sensors. But yeah, that's the Parktronic. Turn the radio off. All right, I'm going to put my seatbelt on. Sorry about that. I've said it before. This isn't Top Gear, and I'm not very good at this. All right. Vehicle is kind of running. I mean, it's cold because I just more or less just started it. And it's running just normal, I guess. Okay. I like these MLs because they've got a beverage holder. They got 2 of them. All right. Same test drive loop I've taken many times before with other videos that I've done. And I'd like to state that I've basically maintained this car more or less perfectly. I'm going over bumps. There's no rattles. You know, the alignment is perfect. Suspension, I've had, you know, various parts replaced over the years just to keep it quiet, keep the suspension straight. Boy, it's busy on my little block today. I sort of live in the middle of nowhere, and I rather like that. This is my give it the beans straightaway, so I'll take a left here and we'll get it lined up and slightly uphill, so it's not really a fair assessment of how these accelerate, but you can kind of get an idea, and woo! Throws you back in the seat. And the sound, the sound of that V8 is wonderful. These M113 V8s, they're quite reliable. They go hundreds of thousands of miles. This one with 92,000 miles is not even a third of the way there in terms of what you can expect to get out of this, you know, motor tranny combo. It's the 5G-tronic. They're indestructible. You know, the ML500, the AMG version, they did 0 to 60, I think, according to Motor Trend or Car and Driver, one of those, at about 6.4. I think that's what they listed it as. And the 500 came out and more or less relegated the 55 sort of moot, because the 500 does 0 to 60 in 6.7, almost no difference. There's the Parktronic. There's a sensor in the back too. It beeps when you get close to something. It's actually quite useful. I pull a trailer with this one, a sizable boat actually, and boy is it a nice tow vehicle. I think in Europe these are rated to tow 3,500 kilograms, which is 7,716 pounds. You'll note a lot of the V8 German SUVs are at 7716, 3,500 kilograms. That's what this is rated in Europe. They're rated at 5,000, I think, in the US. But it's a stout truck. It's a body-on-frame truck, torsion bar suspension, transfer case, low range. There's Lake Minnetonka. That's where I live, right close to Lake Minnetonka. Driving over sort of a bumpy road at this point. It's heaved from it being February. The roads get pretty bumpy in Minnesota. And no rattles, no clunks. The truck just does its thing. Everything works, as far as I know, even the horn. It's got rain sensing wipers and heated seats and the Bose stereo, and I mean, it's a 2004, so it's not new anymore. I wouldn't suggest otherwise, but as far as just being a good vehicle that runs beautifully, usually that temperature climbs to just above 80 Celsius when it's running, so it's not quite up to normal operating temperature. This is the Inspiration package, which is why you see the gold or the chrome bezels around the instrument panel or the gauges. It's got some French stitching, you know, on the seats, and a different colored wood trim, you know, as opposed to the non-Inspiration. They have more of a red colored type wood. My other one has that. You'd probably see it in my other video. So there we go. 2004 ML500, 93,000 miles. Like I say, by the time this is offered up for sale come spring, in a month or so, might have 93 or 94. This is the one I drive most of the time in the winter. There's the other 500, and that one is also going up for sale, and I'm just kind of shaking up. I've got a lot of cars, and I'm just sort of shaking up the fleet. It's about time that I move into some other cars. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day.